Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Houston Texans and the LA Chargers.
Give it up for your Los Angeles Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
A lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first two seasons, and that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston, and now a little more help around him and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
First give on the ground, it's Woody Marks. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On play action, here's Stroud. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's cut at the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. It's Marks on the handoff. It's inside the 10. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Chubb. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
To the sack, they're left 3rd and goal now from the 13. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play, breaking the pocket.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC.
Right to the air is Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Herbert now off the play fake. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Herbert again. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there Right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Typically, Kate, you see dime coverage as a quarterback, you can find a completion. Right, you know what you're getting defensively. Yeah, there's a bunch of pass defenders on the field. There's usually also check downs and available outlets. Not that time. Excellent dime coverage behind, and just enough pressure to get home and force the sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And leading just 7-3, might be better to take a knee and take the lead into the locker room. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
2nd down now. They need 7. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. This one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. Escapes a defender. L.A. uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Herbert. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hanson. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Here's Hampton, open and drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Chargers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Herbert on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Hey, stay with him, stay with him.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Has room into the secondary. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. Chargers now lead by 10. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Chargers 14, Texans 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. No to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Taken in by Kirk right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down from the 42. To the air, Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Texans at a 2-score deficit. 2nd and 3 now. Again, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
As a man, Dalton Schultz. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Third and goal, defense in the dime with their backs against the wall. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
We got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now I think we all ask the question that they're probably asking on the headsets. With 1 timeout remaining, will they try an onside kick, or do you rely on your defense and try to pin them deep?
Setting up for a decisive onside kick here, just under 45 seconds left. Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game needing a kick and not get it? So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown, and find a way to win?
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. He'll look to throw it. Hauled in left side. And they take him down right along the 30.
A gain of 9 brings us.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.